Welcome back to day 2 of the birthday kind of marathon stream, and we have Witch Hand. I'm going to play a little bit of Witch Hand. It's going to be slow. I'm probably going to die a bit, and so let's get into it. Remember, this is day 2 of 3 birthday stream or birthday recordings, and there will be a brand new. As you see, I have only so many. We'll do the Celestial Witch, and let's continue or start. The stars above the ninth realm have ever been a mystery. With the lifting of the ninth realm's deadly haze came a revelation from those very stars, a portent of extinction. This is a fate that the celestial witches of the first do not agree with. Establish a foothold in the ninth. Use your mastery of the stars above to empower your villages. Defend against the evil from the ninth, discover its source, and correct the course of fate. Now, this is a partly card game, and we are going to be doing a lot of things. Very slowly and very quickly. So I'm on top of the witch. Not quite having a, does that? Nope. Alright. Looks like I have a little bit of a head here. Alright. We have things being explored. Hopefully you'll see it as it goes. I'll do my best to explain what we're doing, because I want to see how far I can get in about 30-ish minutes. Let's start the timer and hope I don't forget to timer this time. Alright. Yep, star drop cards. So what they've just asked us to do is sell some things so we can have another explorer. Now, instead of doing the crystal deposit, we need somewhere to live. We're going to stack those up. There's a lot going on, and we will be doing as much as we can, as quick as we can. Alright, we have another crystal deposit. See how they auto-stack? That is a very nice thing. Now, if you've seen people play this before full release, that's fine. There's just been a lot of changes since their initial... they had a soft release and then a much more detailed release. Alright, we're digging in crystals. But in that... time, they started with one witch, then they added a cooking witch, and then they added a chaos witch, and then they added a phoenix witch. And each time they added a witch, they did rather large changes to the game. And on the last one, they changed how they did more balancing, and they changed how quite a few of the bits worked, which all well and good, just means that I'm probably going to mostly play the Celestial Witch, but we will see. I don't want to have to get rid of Silver Sage and reagents. Ah, good. We are making our first place to live right as the day gets ready to end. Are we gonna finish before the day ends? No, we're not. Let's see. No. Alright, so the witching hour is now on us. Darkness is silent. There's nothing to attack us. That's what is right here. And day 2 begins, and we are going to be getting a foothold and immediately pausing. Alright, we have a couple things. Spells can create buildings, slot it into villages, open your spell book by creating tab. We need that, and we need that. Nope, want that paused. So this is a mouse and keyboard game, sorry. That is going to happen more than I want. I am very, very sorry for that. All right. Need alchemy. So let's go dig. So I can have 2 familiars. I have 0 of any of these. This one is the Star Drop coin. The Star Drop coin, the crystals. I won't tell you what these 2 are. You will see momentarily. And here's where we get spells. Does it tell you what they are? No. Okay. You have to know. So I'm going to be taking time. This needs 3 and doing a lot of pausing because we want to make sure that we have time to do as much as we want within each day as we run forward. Because we're going to be hopefully not taking too many hits until we absolutely have to, but we're going to be doing a bit of exploring because we need, well, we need it, realistically. We're going to let that go. We have more reagents. Oh, next reagent I need to put on that. Alright, have more crystal deposits to go through. Now, there is an interesting thing. Right now, you probably are under some form of impression that there's a lot that can be, I don't quite want to say done, but finished, most certainly. Yeah, we'll make 2 and then start selling them. We're going to want a lot of these. So this forest village slotted buildings receive a bonus. Darkness is silent. It is timed. Alright. Slotted buildings receive a 10% production speed in potion. It's in the woods, and we will have a fair amount going. So you have to actively pause if you want to initially. If you picked up a card, it auto-paused. That is no longer the case. So this forest village is pretty much done for now. And I've made it small. It's a double click big, double click small. Can I? Nope. You guys can, yeah, you guys can see the mouse. You guys can see over here that I'm trying to highlight something. Back to digging. That I'm going to clean because we now have 3, and this is something that'll help us in a little bit. We have an explorer. Let's go explore. We're using as much of the days as we can to go, and I'm going to just speed us up a little bit so we can get places. Oh, we have an enemy now. We're going to get hit. And here we go. We gained healing touch, which is going to be very nice, and that. We need money to explore again. 1, 2, 3. All of them were crystals because all of them were crystals. And again, It doesn't matter what order. Witching hour is upon us. Darkness is silent. And we get a letter from our home realm. Oop. Paused. Right. I want us to... Right. Letter from the first. Dearest sibling, the fate dedicated by the stars must not come to pass. If your expedition to the ninth realm is not successful, I fear there will not be a home for you to return to. We will do what we can, but the council, in their wisdom, is restricting our ability to aid you. They will require convincing. Until then, you must build your strength. It will surely not be long before your presence is noticed. Alright, continuing on. We have a potion, we have a spell, we have a mana extractor spell, yes. I am going to take some time getting that going, because we want a build-up of spells if we can manage it. Alright, 2 reagents. There's 2 muns right there. So this is, if I sold this right now, it would go for 1. Right, healing touch needs 2 silver sage and a reagent. So we're going to want that. Alright, it would... So if I sold it for right now, it would take 1. If I sell the letter, it will take 1. If I sell the void salt, it'll take 1. That will take 2. We need moondrops. We're not in a position to be getting moondrops. I'm going to sell the void salts and the first letter because we need to be digging. So we have 1, 2, 3, and a shortcut is shift, and we go. There's a lot of things that happen. So while I am doing this, and I know I have chattered a bit, that will be very nice. That is hard to get. How are you guys doing? Those of you that have made it this far into this kind of one-off. I think while I'm sitting here stuck and grinding, I'm going to pause, and when something interesting happens, I will bring you back. We have a message from the Fates during each night. The witching hour. The Council of Fates bestows upon you a new quest. Completing them earns you the means to influence these lands. The quest is Summon a Familiar. Alright. You're the lowest. Let's go on a crystal deposit. Herbalist will be important fairly quickly. That is backwards of what I wanted. So they give you time, it expires, and they are unhappy and don't give you good quests. You need to be going. So I now have 2 alchemists, and I'm going to have a mana extractor in the facility. The familiar spells are rather hard to deal with, because Crystal Quarry, yep. I'll want more of that later. Because they take things that you need in order to sell, in order to explore, in order to get farther. So this needs 3 to create 1. That means I'm going to have to sell. Come here. Alright, they don't have that as a thing. things in order to make it so that I can more easily continue on. I'm going to go here so that whatever happens goes. I want at least 3 of each item. Realistically, I want 3 quarries per 1 extractor. And this is slow, and I'm not going to get that quest going. I have a ruins. This is another explore thing, and we're going to just get this one going. And then start the explore again. I'm going to hold on these. Witching hour is upon us. Darkness is silent. We have a quest. Defeat an enemy, be rewarded. Yeah, we'll get enemies. So this is gonna go. And summon familiar. I just need 1 mana. Finish. There we go. I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna get hit. That's... Come on. 1,500. I can't... Oh, yeah, you also can't move the voidlings, so wherever they land is wherever they land. And finished. That'll take 30 seconds. I think we have 30 seconds. I think we are going to finish this fated quest. And be hit pretty hard. Alright, we have 1 moon drop. And a potion. And I would very much like the population growth spell in a moment. They are very good. Beacon. Want up here. The familiar can dig. Can do explore cards automatically right off the bat. And as I said, alright, that's needs 3, that has that. Alright, and let's get another explore going. We have a void salt. We should be keeping that if we can. See how that's stopped for now? It's stopped for now because we don't have things. Selling excess. Because excess we have 1 of 2. There is a nice spell if we get... We have another forest. I don't want another forest. I might get a forest over a bog if we can't find it, though. Not great. We're about done with a day, and we're kind of getting a little dangerous here. So we have a familiar ready, and we're going to keep stuff going as best we can. Mana is going to be a just... There we go. Witching hour is upon us. Darkness is silent. A quest arrives. What is our quest? Bring 2 crystals here. I'm not going to risk it. The mana extractor is now not doing something. We need 2. We have a moon drop and an explorer. Looks like I am going to be doing a need the herbalist. Oh, I'm going to be doing a meadow. Or mountain. Mountain. We're going to do a mountain first. And get things going. Storage chest. Fairly simple, fairly early would be very nice. Alright. Reagents are very helpful. We're going to work on getting some quarries, because quarries auto-make our things. Alright, I'm just making a reagent. The mana gives 5. Alright, got another forest. How do you... Ah, and we have a happy thing. Hopefully they don't become unhappy. Okay, hang on. What is the shortcut? Pause time with dragging, please. Pause game when minimized. Fast switching hour, tutorials, display seconds, back. Alright, so I just don't remember how to do the thing. That is fine. We don't have a thing, so we want to sell that. I don't want to be selling reagents, but we need never to stop digging. Never not be doing something. Always, always, always be doing something. I have a healing touch off so that I can be safe. That'll be good. Oh, Alright. And Celestial Dew becomes important eventually. I will have to get hit by a voidling, either hit by a voidling or hit by a voidling. Alright, here we go. My poor familiar. I will get another one, but for right now... because we are not doing that hot. Let's heal so we don't get hurt. So right here, now that we have that, it tells us how many are on. Right, I'm healed. Once this gets enough, I will immediately be going. So because of the population growth, witching hour is upon us, silent, quest arrives, make a building, making a building, right now. Buildings can be paused. I do not want them to be paused. Now, I'm going to, that's 5, that's 6, 1, 2, and my poor familiar. I will be making... Ah, damn, I sold all the reagents. Plains is another good one. Waypoint first spell. Let's get a fighter. There we go. We have a crystal quarry, who I would like to be having go. There we go. That's the thing we want. I would like that. And we will be going as fast as we can. That can wait, because we need a population growth on that fairly pronto. And I actually need that again. We will be killing our familiar. Unfortunately, I forgot I needed that quarry spell. Let's go. because we need 3 of these. Goodbye, familiar. We have our first dead familiar. Which we can be naming these. Got 6 minutes left. Just going. Alright, now to show you what a population growth spell does as we go and continue on our merry way. Planes. So they don't... Okay, mana flows easily. So mana extractor I think is going to be the next one. And silver sage would be nice. And I should be there. Familiars become corpses on death, a mausoleum granted by the Council of Fates or higher Teal Revere spell are capable of restoring familiars to their former glory. Becomes important. Later, not now. 2 here. Alright, so see how that became bigger? I can slot in more things and have the everything go. So right now, we are just... I'm going to put the mana extractor there. I should be making that bigger. But we have a lot going here. Witching hour is upon us. Darkness is silent. There's a full moon. We offer a boon for a price. What is the boon? Oh my god, the money. Right, I forgot how much money they like. Alright. We're going to be being... You need... Crystal Quarry, alright. You're coming over here. Alright, how many do we got? If I right-click, so that's 12, 15, 16, 18, 19, one more. 20. They are going to give me a nice big creature. Now, I can either get 2 moondrops, which would be good. A faded familiar, which would be amazing right now, so I'm gonna get a faded familiar. Because that would be amazing right now. Now, why would they be amazing right now? You'll see why they'll be amazing right now. That needs 3. I'm gonna let it get up to a few before I restart it. We now have a familiar that has 8 health. We can heal them eventually. The key word is eventually. I have a crystal quarry. I would like 2 of them, please, and thank you. Alright, we have 2 minutes left of me playing this. Oh, I didn't pause. Fuck. Shit. Food. We don't have 2 minutes left because I'm a silly goose. Silly goose. Alright. I'm gonna go a bit longer. I'm going to pause us now, though, so I could get us a little bit farther in. I mishit the thing. we got a letter which we are about to read. We are on day 12. We're about to have a lot of pain. So we will hang out through the pain. We have a nexus in a box. It'll be useful later, but I don't think I'll be able to show you that today. But let me read you the letter. I think we're gonna go make this a 40-minute episode so you guys can see a little bit more, especially since we're doing some jump cuts. Dear sibling, the realms are quiet. The bastion of the witches of the 8th realm have not reported a single void attack since your expedition began. News would also suggest that the fairies have turned their attention fully to the 9th. I fear this may simply be the calm before the storm, with you in the center. We are selling that. I have 2 herbalist spells ready. I want to be able to heal very soon. Oh, we also have another sacrificial familiar. Alright, another explorer. And I'm gonna make a meadow. So, bring you back when something interesting happens. So I didn't know that this person was going to arrive. We have an angry fairy city. Hostile fairy cities will summon enemy fighters every day. Warrior familiars are capable of attacking fairy cities directly. We're a little pain right now. Poots, 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 poots. So we have 2 dead familiars. And a bog. I need... you need 3 and a void salt. 3... 1, 2, 3 and a void salt. Alright, now I need to make the herbalists. Because they are going to make this hurt quite a bit less. Witching hour is upon us, so now we have a bit of chaos. The darkness is silent, I'm not getting hit. The moon is new, and the void moves against me. Alright, void rift. I'm moving it. Over here! I'm moving the painful things over here. The things I need access to later over here. Alright, he's not going to attack anyone, so we're not going to worry about that. The things I will be making eventually. We have 2 mana. Getting the herbalist going. Moving the familiars also over there. Alright, we have a lot of hits to take. We're gonna get hit for 2. Nope. We're not paying attention. Let's get the first of this round of spells. Embassy spell. I don't want an embassy quite yet. Alright. I'm gonna get a Celestial Link. These are very useful. They take a little bit to get going. Alright, so he's going to die soon if we don't get the ability to heal. Need to start working on that quite hard. Things we're making all together, lock them down so I don't lose them. Alright, that... I don't want to make the first waypoint yet. Okay. So we've made 2 herbalists. We will deal with getting more later. And a 3rd crystal quarry on the... no, another familiar. Because we don't want to be without. and then a training camp. Because we're slowly going to be having a lot of death happen. If we don't, even if we do. So, we have a market, and that'll help us with these guys once we're there. Getting that one going. And I will bring you guys back in a little bit. Welcome back. We have just made a warrior, and I want to show you guys what this warrior can do. We do not need the training camp on top of the thing, or the market. We will get there later. We need, actually, more alchemy going, and we can see how the areas affect their production. Because we're pretty good on mana right now. I am going to be making 2 waypoints. Actually, let's make the 2 waypoints. One for now, one for later. Alright, I'm getting up to having a healing again. I have that going. We will eventually need 1 of each at least, and then to make enough population growth to make them all larger. We have another witching hour, and he didn't finish before the day. Quest arrives. What do you want? Oh, you want 2 things? Alright, cool, give me stuff. So I'm gonna have the warrior fight. And the warrior is gonna show off what he can do. Alright, I think I'm gonna work on that, and I have more bone, and now the warrior is going. Here we go, the warrior is going. We have 1 waypoint. It gives better searches, but they are more expensive. And we have a lot more that we need to do here. Still. Alright. I'm going to zoom us in, and we're going to watch our warrior, our first warrior. He has hurt them. They have less health by 2. He's going to do this a few times. I'm going to speed up the day so we can see that. So, I'm going to let that go. I have an explore here that somebody should be doing that I didn't know we had. So we have 2 waypoints. Bring that back when we need it. Now, population growth. I need a reagent. I'm going to save that reagent for as long as I can, where it's at. We have a voidling. I'm going to just go get hit, because I can heal now. These are just going to keep going. I have been hit. I'm going to wait until I have 1 more. And reagent. And that. This mana extractor is going to have a lot to do. So you can see here how... Oh, no, you can't. If I wasn't in the way, you could see here how many hearts... Oh, zooming in, bringing us over. We have... Let's see if we can finish this in the little bit we have left of today. And then I get to show you what this warrior can do. He only took 1 hit, remember. And in a day... they get angrier as time goes on, so if you can't have a warrior, it takes a bit longer. Witching hour is upon us. We did not finish. Darkness is silent. We have a trader who just made a mess. Alright. I will look at the trader later. We have a bone. So the envoy turns the fairy fighters into people on our side. Ew, I actually do want to do that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Don't need that anymore. We have a population growth. I'm gonna sell these. Now, what I want is... we have 14, so I want to spend some money on some things that don't make sense quite yet. These are important. They're a little pricey for what they are, because we're not quite there yet, but we will be getting there. Alright. Alright. Since I have a lot of things to do, once this guy finishes, we will move him and get our 3 things going. That is very nice. We'll move them all over here, because we need these 2 alchemists to both be here. And they dropped moon drops, which is why they are very, very good. So I can make 2 more, or, sorry, I can start on a beacon spell. Which I'm going to choose to start on a beacon spell because they are very, very, very good. Now we don't want to attack that one, even though stuff goes. So once we start, oh, looks like I went a little long again. Thank you all for joining. We will finish the population growth and throw in our 2 alchemists and have them all going at the same time. And we will save and quit. And I want to take the time to thank you all for joining. I know we went a little long. Yeah, it's the birthday streams. They can go a little long. But yes, thank you for joining. I hope you are having a wonderful day and that everything is going. Thank you to my Patreon supporters who are scrolling on the screen. Thank you to all of you that have watched the video and continue to support me. Please make sure to take care of yourselves, drink water, eat food, keep up on medical things. And I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.